Hey guys, how is it going? It's Joy. So I am back again, you guys, with another video. I hope that you all are doing well. All right, hopefully you guys are enjoying your Sundays. I know it's the beginning of the week. I feel like August is flying by, you guys. Yeah, it's going by so fast. So I hope that everybody is staying safe and staying healthy, drinking your water, taking your vitamins, always keeping your mask on when you go out and about. So if this is you guys' first time tuning in, my name is Joy. I help people overcome narcissistic abuse. I am also a love oracle and a tarot reader. All right. Pretty much just a little bit of background story if you guys are new to me. So I have been dealing with narcissists since 2010. I successfully went no contact with my aunt narc in 2015, and I successfully went no contact with my guy that I used to date. I went no contact with him in 2014. Since then, after experiencing narcissistic abuse, after healing, after recovering, being able to move on, let go, being successful in life and building a life for myself, I have been able to help people do the same since 2016 with my support sessions, with my video, my audio courses. So it's been a blessing. But I know that what I went through didn't feel like a blessing in the time that I was experiencing it. It was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of confusion, a lot of feeling alone, isolated, depressed, anxiety, stress, and worry. But, I did overcome it. I'm not going to say that it's not times that I don't have flashbacks and, that kind of thing. But yeah, so that's just a little bit about me today. I wanted to talk about anxiety. I know a lot of us we do experience anxiety, when we're dealing with the narcissist, after we're dealing with the narcissist, or even if you haven't dealt with the narcissist, maybe you just some way, somehow, maybe it's just the world with everything going on with the COVID and, with other issues, um, justice and equality, racial issues, um, you know, with immigration and LGBT, all that kind of stuff, with all the stuff going on in the world. I know that it does bring up a lot of anxiety. I always have people asking me, how do I get over the anxiety, or why do I feel so much anxiety after dealing with the narcissist or while I'm dealing with the narcissist? How do I get over it? How do I overcome it? So yeah, that's a really big topic, but I wanted to just talk about how a narcissist can cause you anxiety. I think that's important to know, and this could be why you are feeling like the things that I'm going to talk about can help you to see, like, potentially it came from the narcissist if any of these things happened to you, while you were dealing with a narcissist. All right, so this isn't going to be a long video. I just wanted to give you guys some tips, and then we'll talk about how to work through these. So the first thing is, you can get anxiety, by being around a narcissist. A lot of us know that, whether we're living with them, we're married to them, we're dating them. Worse if you're married and or living with them, because at least if you're by yourself, or if you live separately, then you don't necessarily have to worry about being around them constantly. But the narcissist can cause you anxiety by driving recklessly. So, if you're in a car with a narcissist, do they obey the rules? Do they speed? Do they drive fast? Do they like to have road rages? Do they like to have outbursts and talk to, other cars while, you're in the car with this person? Do they have like a temper? Are they impatient? So, this reckless driving, do they like to drink and drive and have you be put at risk? Do they not like to have their seatbelt on? So those are the kinds of things that, being around the narcissist, they can cause you to have anxiety. Screaming at you is another thing. A lot of narcissists, as we know, they're basically like children that never knew how to grow up. So they may have had an experience where it hurt them and they never knew how to deal with it. You know what I mean? And so they didn't have ways of coping with what it is that they've gone through. So yeah, so basically they'll react out of anger or out of frustration or out of wanting to control the situation or wanting to have power. You know what I mean? So, let's say you guys get into an argument or you have a disagreement or a misunderstanding. A way that the narcissist can get you for one to get their control back or to get you back to listening to them is screaming at you, unfortunately. And that could really traumatize you because you're not expecting it. It's loud, it's uncomfortable, it makes you feel away. So, most definitely. The next thing is, and this is kind of explicit, but giving you STDs, being very promiscuous, not using protection, not taking you into consideration. This can cause you a lot of anxiety because you're worried about, am I going to catch anything? Am I safe? Should I still be with this person? This person lied to me. They betrayed me. They cheated on me, and they're having unprotected sex, whether guy or girl. It could go either way. It doesn't have to be only male narcs. There are female narcissists. As I mentioned before, my aunt was a narcissist. So yeah. The next thing a narcissist can cause you anxiety is when they cheat on you. I kind of mentioned this. So yeah, like they are promiscuous. They see other people behind your back. They triangulate you with other people. They're always trying to get you to get jealous or something like that. Or even if they might mention that they have a friend. And then, let's say the narcissist is in that stage of where they are about to discard you. And then once you're discarded, you find out that they have someone else, so like the new supply, or it could be a transitional supply. Because sometimes, and I never really talk about this, but sometimes the narcissist will be with the person, but it's only like they're in a transition phase because they know that this person is not going to be somebody that they can really use for like long term. So they won't parade this person around. They call them the transitional supply, but they'll parade somebody around that they feel that they can control. They can get away with a lot of things. So yeah, you definitely want to keep that in mind. Give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on just a moment. So yeah, my apologies, you guys. So yeah. And then the next thing is what can cause you guys anxiety is isolating you. Now I know with me, I mean, the narcissists, they're skilled at what they do. I know it's sick, right? But they're skilled at what they do and they never change up their game plan on how they handle their victims. They're always the same way. So, pretty much the narcissist wants to get you by yourself so that way they can have their way with you, so that you trust them, you believe in them, you think that they're a good person, you let your guards down, and then you start to kind of realize what it is that you're dealing with, and it makes it hard for you to leave because you're already attached, you're in love with them. You get what I'm saying? But what happens is, as a narcissist, they isolate you so that you don't have anywhere to go. You don't have any family for support, you don't have any friends to reach out. It's just you and you alone, and you start to feel lonely. And the narcissist does this on purpose. All right, because the thing is, the narcissist, I don't know if you guys can let me know what you think about this, leave a comment below, but like in a sense, they brainwash us. They program us to be with them. They program us to accept abuse. They program us to be how they want us to be. It's not that that's the way we want to be. It's just we get so attached, we fall in love with a lie, an illusion, and we don't want to let it go. We don't want to believe it because it would hurt us, right? It would make us feel like, oh my God, I this person is not who I thought they was. What do I do now? I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. Like, you know what I mean? I feel humiliated. Like, I can't tell my family and friends that this happened. Like, some of us, we feel ashamed in that way, but then others of us, we literally are isolated from people that really would help us and say, hey, this person is, are they treating you right? Or are they loving? Are they caring? Like, do they really have your best interest at heart? So the narcissist too will try to manipulate your family to make it seem like, they're a good person, that they would never do anything wrong. So you got to keep that in mind as well. Or they would try to turn it around and make it seem like you are the bad person when in actuality it's really them. So I hope that that makes sense. All right. So another way that the narcissist can cause you anxiety is by threatening you in any way. This is just a scare tactic so that they could threaten you and say, oh, I'm going to leave you, or oh, I'm going to move on to someone else, or oh, I'm going to call the cops, or oh, I'm going to hurt you, or anything. This can cause you a lot of anxiety. It can start to make you feel unsafe. You could feel worried a lot. You don't know what's going to happen next. And, you're just in your head, you're in your mind a lot. So, and all of these things that I'm telling you guys is, if you are going through this, or if you've been through this before, you should know that this is a red flag. You should not be around this kind of individual. And it's best for you to well, if you can't leave right away because maybe you have children or maybe you live with this person, start to get that action plan so that you can leave in a safe way when they're not around. And I'm going to make a video about how to go about leaving a narc the proper way, because you don't want to give this person any hints that you want to leave, because they're going to go out of their way to stop you, and you don't want that happening. All right. They're going to try to block it. And it goes to my next point is, they cause you a lot of anxiety by blocking you, meaning they won't answer your phone calls. They won't answer your text messages. They may block you on social media. Make you feel like you were the bad person, or that you're not wanted, or they don't want to be with you anymore. You're not good enough, or they don't need you, or something like that, so that this can cause you a lot of anxiety. The next thing is, what can cause you anxiety is this person could take your keys in your car. So, the keys to your home, the keys to your vehicle, just really making you feel stuck to them, meaning like you can't move, you can't go anywhere, you feel just stuck, trapped. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because they do this on purpose, and it causes you a lot of anxiety. Living with anxiety, it's a lot. I really wouldn't I would say that it's not the way to live. You know what I mean? You don't deserve to live that way, because anxiety is just like you're worried, you're anxious, you're just like, okay, what's next? You're just you're on the edge. You don't know what's happening next, you know what I mean? And it's not good for you, like mentally and emotionally. It's just, you don't want to live that way. You know what I mean? And you're scared, you're like constant, like your adrenaline is high, and you can't relax. Like you just are always thinking about what's the next thing that's going to happen. No one should live that way. You know what I mean? And then the next thing is how the narcissist can cause you anxiety is by controlling your money. So controlling how you spend your money, what you do, where you go, and that kind of thing. Narcissists are really good. I think I made a video about narcissists and money. That's how they really control you, is with your money. You never want to get to a point where someone has control over your finances, because if they have control over your finances, then they have control over you. So you never, ever, ever want a relationship like that. That's abuse, emotional abuse. All right, so I hope that this was helpful. And just to give you guys some tips on how you can overcome this anxiety is, for one, recognizing for what it is, and doing anything and everything necessary to make sure that you remove yourself from this kind of person. You delete this person from your life for good. And then what you want to do next is, just spend some time by yourself, relax a little bit, maybe take a nap, maybe exercise, take a bath, a Epsom salts bath, read, pray, meditate. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just want to get to a space where you're calm, you're at peace, you're relaxed. And the way that you can do that is remove anything out of your life that's causing you to have that kind of anxiety, that kind of worry. You know what I mean? I don't know if I said meditate, but yeah, meditation is always a good thing. I'm trying to think of anything else. To go outside for a walk, eat good foods, healthy foods, drink a lot of water. And just be around people that are supportive. Like, reach out to a person like myself, get a support session. I offer that. Read about abusive relationships and toxic people. Learn about yourself, learn what makes you happy, focus on healing any wounds and any traumas that you may have when it comes to you know, relationships or with your parents, or like some of you guys like had a good childhood, but some way you just attracted a narc, and that can happen. It's just because maybe there's a lesson that you have to learn that this person is going to here to teach you. It's not saying that you have to be with that person or put it up with it, but you do have to work on overcoming it, and it all starts with you in figuring out what are some things that you need to work on. Meaning, do you have a self-esteem issue? Do you have a confidence issue? Do you know what you deserve? What are your beliefs? What are your morals about yourself? You know, what do you value? You know, what's important to you? What makes you happy? And all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but definitely implementing those techniques. Like I said, getting help, seek support, never try to do it on your own, but definitely just stick to yourself for a while, get to know who you are, like be okay with being alone for a while. I know a lot of us, we don't want to be alone. I know we all have that fear, like, oh, I'm single and I'm never going to find the right person. No, just take your time, get to know yourself, relax. Definitely I recommend doing some form of exercise, whether it's yoga, whether it's tai chi, whether it's Pilates or jogging or running or whatever. Just do it, you know what I mean? And what I want to do before I let you go, I do want to give you guys a definition of anxiety, just for those that are wondering. But I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Just bear with me 1 second. I just want to see something real quick, because like I said, I do have a lot of people that say that they struggle with anxiety after dealing with a narcissist, and it makes a lot of sense. It really does. And a lot of us, we become depressed as well. Yeah, so anxiety disorder, it says a mental disorder, and this is from Google, I actually got it, but it says a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry, anxiety, or fear that are strong enough to interfere with one's daily activities. So examples of anxiety disorders include panic attacks, obsessive compulsive disorders, post-traumatic stress disorders. So all of this comes from dealing with a narcissist. So if you can understand how important it is to make sure that you are not dealing with these kind of people, or if you need help with overcoming it, you definitely reach out, because these are life-changing situations. Like, this is your life, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. And it's like, you can't like overcome this on your own, if that makes sense. Like, you have to at least get that support that you need, you know what I mean? So whatever that support is for you, you know. But what I always recommend, you know, reaching out. But what I'm saying is, dealing with anxiety, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. And again, like on the definition, it goes along with PTSD, you know, being obsessed, you know, OCD. I know a lot of people that are OCD. But anyways, you guys, I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that the examples that I gave on how to work towards overcoming it was helpful as well. So you guys, leave me a comment on what you thought about this video, if it was helpful, if it was insightful, and any advice that you want to give any others that are going through this. Like I said, reach out to me, you guys, if you want to get a support session, or you like to learn more about this. I do one-on-one support sessions, and I also do it for yourself, where I have my video, my audio courses, where you guys could do it in your own time. I also do want to say that I am doing, well, I do have merchandise and support mental health awareness, and you would get 40% off when you use the promo code August20. When you click on the link, and you definitely take a look at any of the t-shirts, you know, live narc free. That's what the movement is all about. Support it, you know, it is appreciated. Other than that, you guys, thank you so much for all you do. I wanted to say thank you to those of you that have donated to my channel. It really does mean a lot. I thank you, and please, you guys, continue to keep doing that. It means the world to me, and I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you guys have a great day, and don't forget, for the end of this month until now, I am doing 30-minute free support sessions, so definitely take advantage of that while it's still around. But I do have other products and services that you guys can take a look at and see. Also, I think I am doing the giveaway for the white sage incense sticks. I'm giving away 2 of them, so there's going to be 2 lucky winners. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Other than that, you guys take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.